Hey, thank you so much for visiting my channel today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I created this pink and purple cut crease, and we're going to jump right into it. Taking Sangria Sunday by Suva Beauty, I'm going to use my ColourPop blending brush, and I'm just going to buff that color all into my crease. As my base today, I ended up using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, just to really make the colors pop that I put on my eye. So I basically lightly tapped Sangria Sunday into my crease, and then I'm going to take Lock Bridge from Suva Beauty, and I'm just going to use this light shade to buff out the harsh line between my skin tone and this hot pink shadow. For this, I did use a new blending brush. This one is from NYX. Yes, so it's a NYX blending brush. To start creating dimension in my eye, I'm going to use Funny Face by Suva Beauty and another blending brush, and I'm going to lightly tap that shade into my crease. Honestly, using this method, I didn't get the type of pigmentation I wanted, so I went in using an e.l.f. C brush, and I really concentrated that shadow on my crease, making sure to go back to the blending brush later to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. So if you're keeping track, I have used like 3 blending brushes already. One blending brush that I'm using right now, I'm using to blend out the purple color. And then I'm going to blend along the edges again using the blending brush that I used to put on the peach color. Using Missy from my Femme Rosa She palette and my Morphe B33 brush, I'm going to concentrate this dark purple into my crease, once again to create dimension, and then I'm going to blend using the blending brush that I used to apply the purple shadow. Layering Missy and the purple shadow really just created dimension and cohesiveness for the entire look, making sure that everything was relatively the same color. For the final shade that I'm going to use to deepen up my crease, I'm going to take Jezebel from my Juvias Place Nubian 2 palette and my Morphe 507 brush, and I'm going to lightly buff that color into the outer V of my eye, lightly taking it up through my crease as I go. Basically, I'm just going to use windshield wiper motions to darken up the dark purple, and then I'm going to blend the dark purple because this look is all about the blend. To clean up the shadow on my lid, I'm going to cut my crease. To do this, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Tan, and I'm going to use an angled brush. I believe this one's by Morphe. I'm basically applying this concealer all over my lid and creating a nice sharp line along the top of my crease. For my lid, I'm going to take Makeda from my Masquerade palette by Juvias Place and an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to lightly tap that shadow into the outer V of my eye, making sure that I'm super careful not to go over the line that I created when I cut my crease. To make my cut crease more cohesive with the rest of the look, I'm going to take my blending brush with the purple shade from earlier, and I'm going to use that to lightly buff out the harsh line between my cut crease and Funny Face. For the other half of my lid, I'm going to apply Bori to my eye. For this shadow brush, I actually applied this shadow wet. I just found that it was a little bit easier to pack on the color when it was wet. So I'm going to apply that, making sure to blend it in with Makeda. I chose Bori instead of Sangria Sundays from earlier, just because Bori has a little bit of glitter in it. You can't really see it so much on camera, but it does exist, and it was super pretty. To finish up my look, I applied Funny Face and Lock Bridge to my lower lash line. For Funny Face, I went ahead and applied that closely to my eyelashes, and then for Lock Bridge, which was the peach color, I went ahead and used that to blend everything out and make it look super nice. To bring a little light into the inner corners of my eyes, I applied Giza from my Masquerade palette to my inner corners using a flat shadow brush. And to finish up my look, I applied some NYX eyeliner in the color Amethyst to my lower lash line. I also applied my NYX Pinup Tease mascara, a little bit of my Sephora liquid liner, and some Ardell Demi wispy lashes. And this is my final look. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time.